Hey, what is up, you guys? It's me, Sam Nova 198 again. Today, it is December 29th, 2025. But by the time you see this video, it's going to be December 31st, 2025. New Year's Eve, the final day of the year. And today, I wanted to do a New Year's reflection video on 2025 because I actually didn't do one last year, and you're probably wondering why I didn't do it last year. I'm gonna be real. The last month of 2024 was a genuine disaster. I had a lot of bad shit happen, and I had no real motivation to do another video after I did my worst films in Christmas haul. I just said I'm done. I'm done with 2024. I'm gonna hold off till 2025, and 2025 was a pretty slow start for me, and but I wanted to actually say one thing before I get into my reflection, and that is one thing. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who has supported me and this channel all throughout 2025. I know this year wasn't exactly the strongest year for a lot of people. It wasn't the best year. I know a lot of people said they had a lot of really bad stuff happen this year, and they had some hardships. And I had a lot of hardships too, but I also had a lot of great things happen this year. And I'm going to go through the good and the bad. So anyways, let's get into this. So this year kind of started off on a quiet note. It wasn't too huge. I went to MagFest 2025, which MagFest 2026 is in like 2 weeks. I still can't believe that another MagFest is already upon us. And I went to MagFest. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I got sick, unfortunately, halfway through it, which did suck, but I still had a great time at MagFest. Had a lot of fun, hung out with a lot of people, made a lot of new friends, and I had an excellent time with it. It was a great experience, got to see a lot of cool stuff. I've got to try a lot of new games, and overall I had a great time. It was fun, and overall I had a pretty excellent time hanging out with my friends and people I haven't seen that much in the last year or so. Another thing that happened this year is I went to PAX East. This was I was not planning to go to PAX East at the beginning of this year, but my friend was like, you should go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I did, and PAX East was a ton of fun this year. I actually had a great time. I got to see some world premiere of gameplay of Mafia. I got to hang out and meet a lot of new people, get a lot of great photos. And also, I found my gaming white whale of the year, which was Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I actually showed that off in my PAX East haul video, which was honestly really cool to get that. Because I remember I was looking for it at MagFest, but I couldn't find a vendor that had it. And it was funny, about a week or two after I found that copy, I was at a toy store in Bethany Beach called Yesterday's Fun, and I actually found a copy of it for the Xbox 360, which is the one I have, which I thought I'm like, oh crap, it's actually becoming more common now. So, and the game is, in case you never played Shattered Dimensions, it's like a Spider-Verse game, but I'll talk about that in another video, and probably the near future. And that was definitely really cool. Another thing that happened was I went to Too Many Games. I actually went all 3 days. This was my first time ever going all 3 days. Me and my friend got a hotel. It was a lot of fun. We got to go to a lot of panels. We got to check out, I got to check out Cosplay Pro Wrestling, which was so much fun to watch. I'd never seen it before, and it was definitely a great thing to see. I also, finally, one big thing, after the cons were pretty much done, I actually bought a new camera. I remember after I came home for Too Many Games, I said, you know what? I'm going to start putting money down to get a new camera, and I did. I got the Nikon Z52. I still remember on a few days after my birthday, I went to pick this up at Best Buy, and I remember getting it in my car and just kind of being shocked that I finally got it, because I've been working all summer to get it, and it felt kind of unreal. It was kind of a surreal feeling. I was like, I finally got it after what felt like 2 years of me struggling to get a new camera. And my cat Mickey is up here. Mickey. So yeah, that was definitely the big thing. Another thing that happened this year was the beginning of this new camera was definitely the one thing I was working towards when this year started. I kind of held off on going to anything else after Too Many Games. I did go to the beach for the day, a couple days or two, but I mostly saved money to get this, and it was definitely a pretty awesome thing to finally get. I did have some hardships though. I had a lot of car payments to do with my car this year because I'd had random like inspections, like, and also my car's check engine light came on at one point this year. That was definitely not fun. And my cat Mickey's coming up close. And unfortunately, one thing that did happen was someone who was very close to me, a very close family friend, sadly passed away unexpectedly this year. And I'm not going to go too much into detail, but that was definitely a moment that really hit me close to home because I was very close with him. He was a very great family friend, and sadly, he's no longer with us, and that really did take a lot out of me. And, you know, it was definitely a year filled with some annoyances and some very big heartbreaks for me, but there was also a lot of good that happened this year. I found a lot of my gaming white whales. I got some much needed things taken care of. My cat Mickey's right by my tripod. And overall, I think this year had rough moments, but looking back, there was definitely a lot of good though. So, anyways, I will see you guys next time. Happy New Year. I'll see you all in 2026. I'm going to have a couple of gaming... By the time you see this video, I'll have a lot of video game unboxings out. So hopefully those will all be out by the time you guys see this video. So, anyways, like I said, thank you all so much for getting me through this year and sticking with me. It means the world to me. Happy New Year. And I will see you guys in 2026. I'm actually going to MagFest in 2026. So I will see you guys next time. And goodbye.